We're talking about shows that have been very wildly successful in your careers, and you've also had that. You've also, look, in any career you have successes that become, or you're lucky enough to have a success that becomes successful later on. I'm thinking of something like Pop Star, or Office Space, or Idiocracy. Does the long tail of these kind of projects soften the immediate injury of, wait, where was the audience? I made something great. Why are you only finding it now? Give me a sense of what that, how you reconcile that.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, we're looking at you.
Well, yeah, since I've had the most failures that, that went on to do something. I mean, when I made those movies, I was trying to have a big hit right away. So, yeah, it was a bummer. I mean, Office Space really did, because I fought so hard for every choice, all the music, they didn't like the music, they didn't like the cast, they didn't like anything much about it at one point. But so, and then to fight so hard and then have it not do well initially was a bummer. Yeah, it was a very sweet thing to have it. Took a long time.
But don't you feel okay that you're a prophet?
What's that?
That you're a prophet?
Yeah, let's talk Idiocracy for a second.
I mean, it's true. I really do feel that. I'm not kidding.
Every day, everyone I know goes, it's really Idiocracy.
Yeah.
It's really Idiocracy.
No, man, for real. I don't mean that lightly. You're a
is
fucking prophet.
A big part of our lives.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if I guess that's sort of a mixed bag, because it's nice to have people call me a prophet, but then the reason they're calling me that is not all that great. So, but yeah, that one. I remember we had our wardrobe person. I mean, it felt like the movie was cursed from the beginning. Like everything that could go wrong did, and it was like we had an impossible schedule, and then I feel like the curse just went out into the world after the movie came out. But like one of the things so the costume woman, I think Deborah McGuire was her name, you have to invent everything because it's in the future. So it's like, okay, she had these shoes that she said, Crocs were not out yet. She showed me some pictures. This is a startup in Colorado, because the movie came out 2 years after we shot it. And I said, oh, those are great. They look stupid. They're plastic. They got holes in them, and like, that's awesome. Except that if they're really going to come out, you can't do it, right? She said, oh, no one will ever buy these. They'll be over instantly. And I believed her. And then, of course, the movie comes out. Everyone's wearing Crocs in the real world. And then it kind of became a thing, like, oh, that's funny that you put everyone in Crocs, and it wasn't what I intended. But then it was just one thing after another over the years of like, now there was like 4 years after it came out, there was some kind of coffee place that was like, they wore negligee and like shady, like sex favors somewhere in Switzerland. I don't know, and then it just kept going. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Did you see like a shaman around the time you were writing? Were you taking any illicit drugs we need to know about? Because it is kind of unnerving, to be real.
Drugs. I was just sort of taking like my memory of like, okay, here's the way the world is going, and just keep going that direction for a couple centuries. What would that yield?
And just out of curiosity, what was the name of the place in Switzerland?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, right on. Stupid.